Hi guys, it's week 2 and welcome back to the Lexington podcast. My name is Chappelle, where every week we talk about following our dreams and living our best life. And this episode, we're definitely going to be talking about, because I do forget, building habits that stick, how to create a life you love. And before we get into the episode, we're going to drop the intro.
It's time to hustle, do what you say. It's time to live your life with no apologies. It's time to get on your grind, cause there ain't no other way. It's time to hustle. Lex hustle.
All right, guys, welcome back. What I realized on episode 1 is that I forgot to do affirmations. This year, 2025, we're not going to do the affirmations to start or open. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Womp, womp, womp. Some are going to be upset with that. Some may not care, but I have a solution, guys. Let's relax. Hear me out. So instead of doing a new affirmation every week, it's going to be the same thing every week. So our motto is, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I post this back to back most mornings, because this is the flow that I've been on, and it just changes your mindset in regards to situations and things. So for 2025, this is going to be our motto, and we're going to open with this, and it's all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation only good would come, and I am safe. I'm going to raise my hand because, baby, I'm a part of the overthinking community, the committee. I may be the leader of the overthinking community. And what I love about 2024 is I have grown a lot. And there's things that I've learned about myself about overthinking. And it's so crazy because it's just certain things that I overthink. Other things I could be like, all right, girl, make a decision and keep it moving. But it's so crazy that certain things and scenarios, I overthink them. And what kind of helped me is I just like, all right, stop thinking about it. I'll tell myself stop thinking about it, but I also repeat this over and over again, especially when I feel like the enemy is trying to get into my mind. I'll just literally close my eyes and I'm just like, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. And out of this situation, only good will come, and I am safe. And I'll keep repeating it. And once I get it, I'll close my eyes, keep repeating it, open my eyes, keep repeating it. And it instantly makes me calm. And I'm just like, you're okay. Like, whatever happens, you're going to be okay. So that's basically something that I constantly tell myself. That's a saying. So I thought I would share it with you for the new year, because that's basically what we're going to feed into our minds throughout the whole year, that all is well. Stop overthinking it. You're right here now, because of God and by his grace. And even if things aren't going the way that you want, just know that all is well. What can you learn out of this situation, so that you can improve next time? That makes me remember that I went to go get my driver's license done, y'all. And your girl was clean faced, and I ate that. What's 4 plus 4? Hello. Ate that picture up. Your girl looked good. She was glowing. I looked happy, honey. I just looked so alive. And I looked back at my picture that was from 4 years ago, and it was during COVID. And when I tell you, I looked older in that picture than I do in the picture that I just took. I looked so defeated, and I remember that day of me crawling out the bed to take this picture because it was about to expire and I didn't want to. And oh my gosh, I did a side by side, you look younger in this picture, and it just took me back. And I literally prayed over my license, and I was like, Lord, in the next 4 years, I want my last name to be changed. Hello, I want my address to be changed. I want you to do a new thing. I want you to elevate me. And I just kept speaking over my license. And that's also a good way for you to reflect, to see where you come from, what place you've been, and where you are now, and also speak into your life for the next 4 years. And you'll be able to reflect on that when you get your new license. And maybe before 4 years. That I need to get a new address and a name change. Yeah. But anyway, I say that to say that God is always moving. God is always speaking. Stop being so busy and do that you can't hear from him, and you can't really reflect on life. Slow down, calm down. So this episode is about building habits that stick, how to create a life you love. Ping. Let's see if I got it right. Oh no, that's a scary one. There we go. Zen it out. The talking points today, the first one is the power of a habit. Let me tell you, you got to be a habit. If you read Habits, Atomic Habits, that was a good book. Definitely recommend. Also, the 4-year work week, the 4-week year. It's a red book. Let me get it for y'all, because I don't want to like. I think it's the 4-week year, and that's basically, or is it the 12-week year? It's where you basically go for your goals every quarter instead of putting your goals like, oh, I want to complete this in a year. You are working to complete them in 4 months. Let me see. Because, baby, one thing I'm going to do, I'm looking at my Audible now, y'all. One thing I'm going to do, the 4-hour work week. I was so off. But anyway, the book talks about how you should aim for completing your goals in a quarter instead of trying to complete them all in a year. And, baby, you're going to get more done. So, building habits is important, because when you don't feel like doing anything, you have built a habit to do it anyway. And that's also when discipline comes into effect. Now, I've built a habit to work out, to at least do Pilates 2 times a week and go to the regular gym 1 time a week. And if you need ClassPass, baby, holla at your girl. I'll probably put my code in the link in the bio, because I love ClassPass. It's allowed me to go to Pilates 2 to 3 times a week and not have to pay these $200 to $300 memberships a month for Pilates. It's insane. Pilates is so expensive. But your girl still can get a snatch waist because she uses ClassPass. So I'm able to do Pilates that way. But I say all that to say this: I build a habit to work out. So even when I don't feel like it, I get up. Because in my brain, it's like I don't feel like it, but I don't know how to explain it. I have the knowing that every time I get to the gym, I have a good time, if that makes sense. And you're like, who has a good time at the gym? But I never had got to the gym and be like, darn, I'm so pissed that I came. I remember the irritation of me getting up and getting dressed and actually getting out to the gym. But when I actually get to the gym, I either have fun in class, like if I'm doing body pump, if I'm doing Zumba, or even, oddly enough, the Stairmaster. Don't hit me, nah. But the Stairmaster with a good show, baby. And sometimes I'll just pause it and sit there for, 2 minutes, or stand there for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and be like, all right, you got this, and start back up. By the time you finish that show, that's an hour. You've been on the Stairmaster a whole hour. And then it's like, all right, y'all. God bless y'all. It's been fun. Because one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log into the gym. I'm gonna get on the Stairmaster and I'm gonna get the heck out, or I'm gonna go to a class. But I don't do too much. I don't do too much of lifting weights. I don't do that unless I'm on ClassPass and I do like a circuit class where they do all that, or I do body pump, which is lifting, or I do Pilates. But if I go to an open gym, it's Stairmaster, I'm going home. Or it's treadmill and I'm going home. All them workouts, and they make my head hurt. I don't got time for that. So yeah, habits basically are just small and consistent actions. So it couldn't be working out. It could be something, a habit of, okay, I'm only eating meat 20% of the week. That's something that I do. 80% of the week, it's strictly vegan meals. I used to be full vegan. If you guys are new here, I used to be full vegan. So I went back to eating meat because I felt that when I was working out and I gain more muscle and my physique just looks better to me when I eat meat and protein in that way. I feel like I wasn't getting enough protein in my vegan diet. And of course, I know, you can eat beans and etc. All right. I had protein powder and everything. I wasn't getting the gains that I'm getting now. So, but I do 80-20. So the weekend I may do all meat, or I may do, okay, Monday I'll do salmon, Wednesday I may do chicken, and then the rest of the week I'll just do a vegan meal. Like a black bean burger or whatever. Vegan taco soup. I make a good vegan taco soup. It's so good. Just something like that. So, and because of that habit, I now intentionally watch what I eat, especially when I go out too. And then I also have the habit to calorie count. Baby, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. Calorie counting has me, I don't even buy juice anymore like that. Like, I buy the 100% pure juice from Aldi because I love that juice. But I've had that juice in my fridge for like a month because I'm drinking water. Because once I get to the daggone calorie count and I'm like, dang, I'm already at 500 calories. I can afford to drink $200 calories in juice. I'd rather eat a snack for 200 calories. So it'd be, what fight do you want to give? So I usually end up going with water. So calorie count is not for the weak, but it's a good habit to have because you'll realize that you're eating like a little bar and it's 300 calories and you're eating at your budget, your calorie budget. It also, I had like nostalgia. I went to Aldi's and I was like, oh my God, they have noodles. I want noodles. It's been forever since I had noodles. I turn back and look at the label. One pack of noodles is 400 calories. And I'm thinking back to when I used to live off of noodles, baby. I used to tear me a noodle up, put a little egg in it. I used to tear it up and think how I used to literally eat 2 packs of noodles, sometimes 3 packs of noodles, because you can't just eat 1 pack of noodles to be full. If you can, all right, congratulations. But not for me. As for me in my house, 1 pack of noodles wasn't getting me full. And to know that 1 pack of noodles is 400 calories, so that means me usually eating 2 packs of noodles was 800 calories per sitting. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. This is why your girl was struggling with weight loss, because that's crazy. And God forbid, you got your kids eating noodles, and kids thankfully and gratefully have a higher metabolism, but then you think about the salt, and then later down the line they have health issues. But then you also go down a rabbit hole like myself and think about how people of color, we had a horrible hand dealt to us. So a lot of us, especially getting, public assistance or etc., had to get noodles because they used to be like 20 cents per pack. So you would literally pile up the house so everybody could eat. You were just so worried about people getting a meal that you didn't even care about the calories or the sodium or the health issues down the line because you were just trying to survive. The same thing with Kool-Aid, baby. Kool-Aid, 25 cents a pack. Get a pack of Kool-Aid. Then you got a whole pack of sugar because you got to get a whole thing of sugar. Horrible. And you're literally drinking diabetes. And then you get up and you realize, oh my God, my body's shutting down. Now I got diabetes because you can't take sugar because you were all those years previous, you were gulping down cups of sugar in one daggone drink. Sad. And God forbid you have a bowl of noodles with 2 pack of noodles, that's 800 calories, and then you have a glass of sugar, which was the Kool-Aid. My God, in here, tell your neighbor, say high blood pressure and diabetes all in one sitting. A shame. Mad. And I used to be big for my age, baby. No wonder why I couldn't lose weight. And then you tie in no daggone honey buns that I used to put in the microwave for 10 seconds. Baby, tear them things up. And those cosmic brownies, whoo, I don't even go down that aisle no more. Look where he's brought me from a mighty long way. Yeah. Turn to your neighbor and say she's been delivered. But anyway, back to the point is habits are going to save you when you feel like you don't want to do anything. Basically, it's going to keep you consistent. The second thing is that we're going to do a 30-day challenge. All right. So 30 days challenge is basically going to be related to your dreams. And what we're going to do is we're going to either write for 10 minutes a day, reaching out to people in your industry, or dedicating time to personal growth. The ideal is basically to make your goals manageable and measurable. So if you have the dream of starting a podcast, I'm just going to say that because this is a podcast and that's the first thing that comes to mind. You're going to journal in how you're going to do this. You're going to spend 10 minutes a day in 30 days because on that 31st day, the podcast needs to be launched. You see where we're going? So every day for 10 minutes. And that's what you need to realize is that even though it's only 10 minutes, it could be small, but it's going to be effective and you're going to see. Some people are like, oh, I don't got time. After I get off work, I'll be so tired. You don't got 10 minutes, but you be scrolling on Instagram and Facebook. Detox. Baby, I had to do a fast off of social media. And when I tell you, I didn't realize how addicted I was until I did that fast. I literally would go to sleep every night early because I'm just like, well, Lord, what else do you want me to do? What you want me to do? Stare at the wall? What? Because I really don't watch TV like that. I may watch TV like if I decide to do my makeup that day. If I'm cleaning, I may watch TV. But usually I have like vinyl records, so I'll listen to vinyls when I'm cleaning or I'll listen to a book. But social media, when I'm like unwinding and I'm in the bed at night, I'll just scroll. And I'll get into bed at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock because she's a grandmom these days. And look up and it's midnight. I've been scrolling this whole time, kikiing, rubbing my feet together, not doing a thing for my business. And you'll be the same way talking about I don't got 10 minutes. But like I said, 30 days, 10 minutes working on your business every single day. If it's content of, oh, let's take somebody with me. Let's go take pictures outside. Then the next day, that 10 minutes you're using to edit those pictures and then schedule those pictures to drop the following day on your Instagram so that they're constantly out there. But start with 10 minutes. And then I kid you not, day 3, day 4, that 10 minutes, you're going to be obsessed. You're going to want to take it to 20. And you're going to want to take it to 30 minutes. Or you're going to get so engulfed to working on your dreams. You're like, oh my God, let me just get 15 more minutes doing this. And then it's going to start building a habit. So I'm just saying start with 10 minutes. Start reaching out to people in the industry. If you don't know how to do something, don't be afraid to ask. Because 9 times out of 10, people don't mind helping. You just got to get out one your own way and stop acting like you being a burden. Do you want to get this money or no? Do you want to live out your purpose or no? Like, get to it. Gosh, golly. People want to help. I wanted to discuss the importance of consistency over motivation, but that just basically comes with habit. It's like when you're like sitting down, and I talked about this on episode 1, is having proposals or having a reason why you're doing something, having intentions behind it is going to allow you to get up when you don't feel like doing it. Cause baby, and I'm like, and also that one story when I'm like, do you want to be a part of the 998, or do you want to be that one person that actually takes action? And that has honestly been my motivator. Lately I've been like, girl, you can't be standing with that 998, honey. Baby, if you Capricorns, we hate standing with the crowd. Like, we just like, we gotta stand out. So I was like, I gotta be that one. I gotta be that one to actually do what I say. And honestly, you just get start. There's gonna come a point where you're just tired of talking. I feel like that's where I am too. Is a lot of people are like, oh, Lex, what you been up to? Da da da. I also have that tendency to overshare, and I'm so glad that I learned that about myself. And now I'm just like, and I don't beat myself up when I overshare. Oh my God, I did it last month, and I'm like, oh my God, you overshared again. I didn't beat myself up about it. I'm just like, okay, so you overshare when this happens. How are you gonna move forward to make sure that doesn't happen again? So yeah, like I overshare mouth vomit. Like, oh, da, da, da. And sometimes you kind of get tired of that, and I'm just at the place where you just need to stop talking and just do. And no one needs to know what you got going on. Unless God at this point is like, oh, tell them about your business or tell them this, that. Honey, shh. You're doing too much of this. You need to do this. That's why you can't get nothing done, because you're telling everybody how you're about to make big moves, how you're about to be yeah. You're talking too much and not doing nothing. So take that 10 minutes a day for 30 days and get the adrenaline of you actually completing stuff and doing the things that you say you're going to do. And I realized when I had goals and I wasn't completing them, that it also was a self-love thing. One, I felt like I was not deserving. And two, I didn't respect myself enough to get up and get myself better. I'm like, girl, self-love. You think you love yourself. You think you know yourself. But you can't even show up for yourself. But you can show up for everybody else. Oh, you don't love you. So that's really what you need to talk about or think about when it comes to creating habits. And it takes, they say 30 days to create a habit. I think that's a lie. I think 90 days, because you really got to get in the fact of like getting to it, like, and get into the routine of actually doing it. Like, working out now is a habit. Going to the grocery store and not buying any meat, that's a habit. I'll buy one protein, and I usually pick between turkey, chicken, or salmon. Or I get those packs from, y'all know my jam, Whole Foods. Get those already pre-cooked packs. Those 4 pieces of salmon, the green beans, and a fingerling potatoes for $26, honey, and meal prep that for the whole week. And alternate that meal with like a vegan meal. But yeah, and then I wanted to talk about overcoming obstacles and staying accountable. So procrastination, baby, I used to be the captain. When it came to procrastination, baby, honey, I used to be the spokesperson. I had to bind that spirit and tell her to leave. Tell her to leave. I'm no longer there, and I'm so excited about that. I'm so proud of myself about that. Because again, it really came with looking myself in the mirror and saying, okay, why are you not showing up for yourself? Why are you putting things off? Why are you scared of success? Like, get to it. Because you already know you got everything that you need. You already know God's behind you because he gave you the vision. So why are you taking your time to do what you know you need to do? Start loving yourself. Start addressing yourself head on. And some of you guys don't look. When's the last time you looked in the mirror and you talked to yourself and was like, okay, what's up? Like, what's really real? Like, what we doing? Some of you guys don't even look in the mirror. The only time y'all look in the mirror maybe to brush your teeth, but you literally look and you glance at yourself, but you really don't look yourself in the eyes. And you need to face yourself. And you need to be real with yourself, especially going into 2025. Because again, 2025 all the way live and we don't got time to play. So look in the mirror, be real with yourself, figure out what you've done in the past that didn't work and how you can improve. So you can keep yourself accountable. And if that also means get an accountability partner. Sometimes accountability partners don't work for people. They don't work for people, but it may work for you. Or following, what I like to do is following people on Instagram that are making moves. That's the only thing I want to do, actually. I need people that are posting your family pictures. They cute. Cute little family. But I need to see people that are actually making their dreams come true. You just closed on a house. You just bought up the block. You just opened up your business. You just, finished the tour. And being around people like that, because that energy is so contagious. That's the type of things that I need to see. So accountability partners, I feel like don't work for me, because accountability partners, they usually fall off. Then I fall off. And then boom, we're all in the ditch because we done all fell off and nobody's checking in on nobody. So that doesn't usually work for me. I feel like what really has worked for me is really doing a cleaning of my timeline and following people that got the motion. Also, the same for Facebook. I don't want to hear about your baby daddy or your baby mama. I don't care about anything that's going on. I don't want to see any cursing. I immediately unfollow people like that, especially during the election. I don't got time. How are we getting money? What are we doing? Stock options. What's the new stock options? How are we investing? Like, you really got to worry about who's in your circle and what they're doing. And also stay prayed up. 9 out of 10, when I fell into depression, anxiety, fear, I was not connected to the vine. And something that really can get you back on track real quick and real cute is a prayer, honey. Because one thing Lex can do is pray the house down. Like, God, I rebuke this spirit in the name of Jesus. Get it away from me. That is not me. So that also helps with overcoming obstacles and staying accountable. And then celebrate small wins. I talk about this all the time. Like, whether it be in getting a facial. Oh my God, I get a facial every month. Game changer. I know it's not affordable for a lot of people, but it could be things like small wins. If you met your budget this month, taking yourself out to a nice restaurant, and just, being excited, like, oh, I saved $200. Last month you saved $100. This month you saved the $200. And it may seem small, but that's a big deal. And I think we get so lost in time and we're just trying to survive and we go day to day to day to day that we really forget how far we come. And if you're able to acknowledge it, I don't care how small it is. Like, last week you could have ate out 4 times. This week you only ate out once. To God be the glory, okay? Not only are you like, is that a small win? You should thank yourself, and I bet your back is thanking you too, because you ain't eating all that fried food, honey. And your health. Hello. But yeah, definitely celebrate the small wins. And if you want, keep a progress report for yourself. Put it up in your office and literally write down every time you did a small win. Or if you get the Hustle Rule book, shameless plug, in your memos at the end of the week, you can literally note what small win you had and you can celebrate that in there so you can then look back. Because trust me, every day is not going to be easy. This all sounds all cute and aesthetically pleasing, but every day is not going to be easy. So sometimes you're going to need a reminder of how dope you are and how far you come. So, child, tea is so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right. Well, that's this episode. You basically want to create habits, and overcome obstacles and stay accountable and celebrate your small wins. This has been another episode. I feel like I'm finally getting back into groove. Also, guys, cop the Hustle Rule book. It's out now. And make sure you comment small Black businesses. I want to shine a light on them on this podcast. I also want to bring some small businesses on, and I want to start wearing their merchandise while I'm doing this podcast, whether it be in my home studio or actually in the studio where I'm doing interviews. Definitely want to shine a light on those small businesses. And we're gonna work on more segments, me getting back into the flow as this goes on. But yeah, I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so excited to be back, yeah. And I cannot wait to hear about the goals that you guys have for 2025 and how you're going to take actionable steps to make sure that you fulfill them in 2025. So my name is Chappelle, and I'm out, guys. You guys have an awesome night. Bye.